Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammed Taimur. My registration number is 17 NTU0138 and I'm from viewing sixth semester. Today my presentation is about is of subject electric and electrical systems. It's my midterm presentation, so let's start it. So here introduction. Basically the rectification is a process of changing the AC voltage into DC voltage, the alternating current into periodically reverse direction into DC current. So this process is known as rectification. As you can see in the picture, we have an input source of AC and we are having the rectified pulsating DC output. So let's move on. So well, there are two types of rectifiers. Number one, the half-wave rectifier. In the half-wave rectifier, the process of removing one half of the input signal to establish a DC level is called half-wave rectification. In half-wave rectification, the rectifier conducts current during positive half cycle of input AC signal as only. The negative half cycle is suppressed. Operation and application. Well, basically in half-wave rectification, AC voltage across secondary terminals AB changes into polarities after each cycle. During negative half cycle, terminal A is negative, so diode is reverse biased and conducts no current. So current flows through diode during positive half cycle only. In this way, current flows through load RL in one direction. Application. The half-wave rectifiers mostly used for the DC voltage by desired level, and it is also used in the machines, soldering machines used in half-wave rectification, and is also used in as a detector in the AM radios. Well, the PIV value, peak inverse voltage. Peak inverse voltage is the maximum reverse bias voltage that can be applied across the diode before entering to the Zener or breakdown region. In this I will show you. You can see that the VM, the source voltage is pulsating from here to the rectified. The PV is I induction is 0 and output voltage is also equal to 0. So PIV is equals to V is equals to MV. Here minus MV plus V is equals to 0. So when minus VM will go there, it will become V is equals to VM. So PIV is equals to VM. Output frequency. Well, the output frequency of HWR is equal to input frequency. This means when input AC completes one cycle, rectified wave also completes one cycle. Output frequency of half-wave rectification is F in into F out, as you can see here in the diagram. So in full wave bridge rectifier, in full wave bridge rectifier 4 diodes are arranged in the form of a bridge. जैसा कि आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं 4 diodes यहाँ पे लगे होते हैं जो कि ब्रिज का काम करते हैं. और फिर उसके बाद द मेन एडवांटेज ऑफ द ब्रिज सर्किट इज दैट इज डज नॉट रिक्वायर एनी स्पेसिफिकल सेंटर टैप ट्रांसफॉर्मर, और इसका कोई स्पेसिफिकल टैप ट्रांसफॉर्मर नहीं चाहिए होता है इसके अंदर हमें. Then the single secondary winding is connected to one sided of the diode bridge network and the load to the other side, as you can see in the picture. Then the application. Well, the full wave rectifier is used to detect amplitudes and modulating radio signals. It is also used in the polarized DC voltage electrical in electrical winding. And the bridge rectifier circuits are widely used in power supply for various appliances, such as capable of converting the high AC voltage into a low DC voltage, such as mobile chargers and etc. It is also used for powering up the devices which work on DC voltage, like motor and LED. Its PIV value. Well, in this its PIV value As you can see, there are four diodes using here. The two we will omit the two ones here and here, and then the current will flow from here to here, and it will flow like this, as you can see in the green line, in the zigzag pattern. So as we know that plus Vm is minus Vo is equals to 0, V naught is equals to 0, so V naught is equals to Vm. But here in due to this rectification, minus V naught plus PIV is equals to 0, so PIV is equals to Vm. But here the PIV value is greater than and equal to Vm. Output frequency. Well, its output frequency is quite similar than the half FT, but it is twice than the half wave rectification. Its frequency in is equals to double frequency out. This means when input AC completes one cycle, rectified wave complete two cycles. As you can see here in the diagram, it completes two complete cycles. Our third question was using full wave rectifier designed at 12 volt DC power supply. Well, here I use our 230 volt AC input. It is our transformer, which is a step down transformer, and then the current will flow towards the bridge, full wave bridge rectifier using the four diodes. Then it will flow from the capacitances of C2, C5, C4, C6, as you can see, and then it will this phase is known as the rectification phase, and then it will and the other part is known as the smoothing phase, and in the end we will get the 12 volt DC voltage by using a full wave rectifier. In the fourth, we have to use stimulate in the circuit using Multisim and Protest software. Well, in this software we used to make this diagram by and see the sinusoidal curves, that what they are giving in the different positions. Here we have used the volts of 12 volts, and here is 12 volt AC. In this digital oscilloscope, you can see that waves are quite the sinusoidal waves, and from this panel we can change it or off it the channels. So it is our stimulate circuit on the Multiplism and Protest software. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you like my presentation. Thank you so much.